Hello, how you going? Oh goodness me. I changed all the settings on my microphone, so it might sound a little bit funky. I need you to tell me if it's kind of sounding alright, because I had to change the settings to for what sounded good for Premiere and like Audacity, whereas it had been set up for streaming specifically. So now it's kind of not quite right for streaming, so hopefully it sounds tolerable. I'm kind of relying on Seth's prior work there to get it all working. How are you, Ilame? You having a good time? Hello. Sorry, I'm getting a notification immediately from YouTube. Oh, there we go. I gotta make sure everything's set up correctly. I'm so paranoid about it now because I've had a few like muted streams, things like that. Alright. It's a beautiful filler word, alright. Kind of goes with everything. You know what I'm saying? Say that in any scenario and people will be like, wow, you're really thinking about this. At work I go, oh, lovely. Lovely. People go, oh, things must be going really well, I guess. Since it's lovely, I guess things must be going great. Then I realize that that's my way of saying it's been 10 seconds and I haven't said anything. If I don't say anything, you might explode. Oh, Figgy, hi! Figgy, how are you? Are you having a good time? How are you doing? We're getting everything set up right now. Oh, 9-Bit's here as well. Been ripping CDs for 5 hours. Oh, which CDs? Do you have a collection of choice ones, or are you just ripping whatever you can find? 9-Bit, how are you? How was your day? Are you having a good time? Ripping my little collection. Nice. Very nice indeed. Alright, let's do a little bit of setup here. Where are we? 9-Bit says, long, dealt with so many pallets of stock at work making food now. Sort of like stock of a different kind, you know? That sucks. Hopefully, you don't get any more stock ever again. Or at the very least, you don't get any more until Christmas is over. And you don't have to worry about it. Figgy says, I messed up the compression, so I have to redo. That's so sad. So you've been doing it for 5 hours and you have to do all of that work again? That sucks. That's not fun. Oh, YouTube's very upset with me. I'm using a bit rate that's slightly lower than it would prefer. This is the end of the world. My YouTube channel it's gonna fall apart as a result of this. Yeah, Figgy, I've been multi-streaming for the last 2 streams, actually. I get so many viewers on YouTube. I think I got maybe... Let's see, if I check my stats right now, over the course of the last week, I've gotten 8 total views. on that live stream. So a whole 8 people accidentally clicked on it before clicking off. 9bit says Google's going to send a hit squad. I would live though, because I can pass any capture that you throw at me. I'm probably the best at doing captures that the world has ever seen. They sent me an email and they're like, can you... We can't beat you with the capture. Can you design a capture that would stump you? And I said, can God create a stone so big he can't lift it? No. Alright, we gotta find out if this is going to be good or whether it's going to explode. Oh, explode seems to be the immediate preference. Can I... Yeah, what if I put it there? What are you gonna do if I do that? Okay. Never mind, we're so good. Nothing bad could ever happen to me. Ooh. Cool. So if I do... kill the music. Oh, video gaming. I love video gaming. Look, I gotta get all the rewards. This is vitally important. I haven't been playing this because I've been doing this awful thing called working, and so I will not get the character that Starry wanted me to pull. I don't think I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna have wasted all that time because it's all gonna reset. So I think it's gonna be pretty tragic. Pulls. We don't have enough currency for pulls just yet. Starry, look at this. Starry, it's good to have you here. I appreciate having you here. Look at this. I need more. 9bit got both characters. 9bit, did you get the W engines as well? Look, we're going to try our hardest to pull this character, but I don't think it's happening. We'll see how much currency we can farm this stream. So here's the plan. I have so many Boogosphere videos to watch so that we can learn all about the Boogosphere. I want to watch videos about the guy in Nevada who got killed by aliens the other day. So I've got a bunch of videos on that specifically to watch. I'm super excited, and it's not at all going to be so upsetting. 9bit says not this time, next cycle if I'm still playing. That's interesting to me that you don't go for the W engines, because that's what I go for. So that you can get the like little power up that they've got. What is this guy got going on? This is interesting. Okay, I'm getting distracted already. Where's Tenor? Where's my girl? Oh, Tenor's not here. Hang on. We gotta fix that. Let's get Tenor up. Starry, I'm so glad you pointed that out. Other W engines still work well, so I actually get to play both agents. What? I don't understand. What do you mean by play? There's an extra letter in there. You mean pay, right? I don't understand. Can you explain that to me? Tenor, where are you? Where'd you go? You're in one of these zip files. No, I've scrolled too far. No, I haven't. I would never lose you, Tenor. Doing their relationship stuff gives free polychrome. Oh, that's cheating that you get the agents to farm more polychrome. That's cheating, actually. I'm gonna do all the agent stories. I think that's what I'm gonna do this stream or next to like farm stuff, is to do all like the agent quests. Okay. Tenor, did you open? Let's see. I hope you did. Oh, Joe on YouTube says this looks like a fun stream. Thank you, Joe on YouTube. I appreciate that a lot. I think it is a fun stream. Okay. I say that and then I'm immediately going to spend the next 5 seconds trying to click on random stuff. Okay. Go, 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 go. Yes! Wait, it was there for a second. Oh, there's Tanner. Okay. We haven't met any of the recent pet goals, so y'all are slacking on the tenor pets, or the penitets, if you will. So think about that. Okay. Oh, thank you for petting Tanner. We gotta get up to, if we get up to 50, I'll do a character pull. I'll spend money if need be. But I won't need to because I only need like 30 more of these stupid currencies. Okay. Okay. Now we're back. Oh! That's my thing. I was trying to close that. Okay. Wow. So what I'm looking at is I'm looking at a channel off screen who posted a video on the Nevada Boogosphere. And their normal channel videos get like 50,000, 90,000 views. This one has 260,000 views in a very short amount of time. Oh, I just doxed everyone. God bless, I just doxed you all. So, I want to watch this guy. I'm sure he has a lot to say. I'm sure it's all really insightful. Quick, we can work together, says Starry. We can force Mel to break that no real money oath. That's crazy. You wouldn't do that to me. Okay, can we all see the video? Oh, I'm still getting used to navigating a computer as a streamer. I know I'll get there in the end, but at the moment, it is kind of... I gotta get way better at it. Starry says anti-spam measures about to make me start counting for real. I'm upping this. You guys are spamming it. I'm upping this. You guys can't do this. I'm changing it. No, it's 100. Okay. Now you'll never get it. You'll never get it now. I'm gonna make sure of it. So this is this guy. His channel name's Polarity, and he does like just UFO content normally. And I want to watch his video on this guy James, who has created this incredible art piece, which is a cylindrical metal tube with rounded ends that he's like drilled into to make it kind of look like the Boogosphere pattern, or kind of. And he died. No, Joe has left the YouTube live stream. This is crazy. I've lost all my YouTube viewers. And I am desperate to hear this guy talk about it. Oh, 9bit's telling me that I can sort of double my money if I play Zenless smartly. So we'll see about that. Right now I'm going to play stupidly, so we all get to enjoy that. Game running at 5 frames a second. Okay, I'm going to play the YouTube video, and nobody has informed me of any issues with anything, so I'm going to assume there are none, but if there are any audio or visual issues, you have to, I'm begging you to let me know. Okay.
Expect to be making a video as soon as I woke up this morning. You guys might remember.
Oh, he's Aussie. He's Aussie. Okay, I gotta turn him up though. He is Aussie. How do I... If I turn up... You hear... Does that carry over?
A month and a bit ago, we covered
Yes!
the cylindrical UAP that was recovered in the desert.
Fuck me.
Whoa,
I
swearing
just burned my hand.
on my live stream?
Evenly magnetized right at the tip is the strongest. You can feel it.
Now, understandably, this thing had like a mixed reaction from you guys. A lot of people were calling it fake. Other people.
Why would people
real.
call it fake?
Honestly, personally, I thought there was something to it, but I understand some of the criticisms that it had from some people, and I want to address them in this video. and talk
Okay,
about
that's
them.
good.
But this
We're gonna have our
person,
skepticism
named
addressed.
James, who we're going to look at in a moment, has just done a live video hours ago trying to drill into this thing.
Oh, watch out!
And what happens is honestly kind of scary and crazy. And if this video is real, it's probably the most significant video out there in relation to any of this UAP stuff. And
Yeah, if it's real. I don't. It's probably not real though. Would be my guess.
Visual effects perspective on what could be fake, and picking up on some details in the video that to me show that something is actually going on here. I think.
Okay, but he's just said the magic words, which is visual effects elements. What visual effects elements could he possibly think would be challenging to fake? That's the thing I'm going to be watching out for. What on earth could he possibly mean by that? We'll get into it. But I've got no clue what part of the video could possibly be fake.
There's something to this. Let's get straight into it. We'll break it down. We'll address your concerns. We'll watch the video. And honestly, this is wild. My name is Josh. Welcome to Polarity.
Hi, Josh.
If you're new here, let's get straight into this one.
Eventually, people are going to say, "What the hell is
What the
going
hell?"
on?"
No matter how far you go into the dark, when you flip, you go exactly the same place to the light in our galaxy.
Oh yeah, what does that mean?
Because everything is in balance. Everything is a polarity.
Oh.
Weirder and weirder and weirder, and finally, it's going to be so weird that people are going to have to talk about how weird it is.
Okay.
Okay, so since this original
I like that
video
intro a
came
lot,
out, I'll just chuck
actually.
the thumbnail down here if anyone hasn't seen it, and if you want some context, go and maybe watch that one first, because we sort of went into these videos that he posted in a bit more detail. But since that video went up, James has done a lot of updates, as you can see. And I had a lot
Whoa.
of people messaging me.
Here's the thing, if you
saying,
upload a bunch of
James, do you
videos,
have any
it
updates?
becomes
And,
real,
yes,
right?
there were updates, but honestly, nothing.
The
was
more
significant enough
effort
for me
you
to
put
make a
in,
video about.
the
Like, I
more and
don't
more
think
people
you
go,
have,
there's no way you would
but
spend that
I
much
don't know,
effort
it
just to
didn't really
trick
interest
me,
enough until now.
right?
So you can see here, there's plenty of stuff has happened.
There's no
since then,
conceivable
and I've
way
sort
you
of
would do
kept
that.
A couple of tabs on what's going on. But what
Okay,
we're
there is a
looking at
significant
today
sort of
is just a
lag
live stream
issue
drilling into
happening
this
here.
thing. And I guess before we get into the video,
We'll
one
see
of the
how that
things I'll address
goes.
quickly is people saying that he's just doing this for money. Look, I'll just say, based on what I can see here, I don't think this YouTube account is monetized at all. I don't think this guy's making any money from this. And for anyone who doesn't know, you have
Okay.
1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time on your channel to be monetized. And
That
when
doesn't
you're
mean
uploading
it's
videos that are 2
real.
minutes, 38 seconds. These are his most popular uploads, by the way. 2 minutes, 38 seconds, 2 minutes, 1 minute. This is not enough.
Oh
This
my-
guy's not got 4,000 hours of watch time. I don't.
9bit says, I would never spend a month to trick you, so clearly you wouldn't spend a month to trick me. Look, I can't conceive of ever doing anything at all, ever. Oh no, the mini player is causing it to is the thing that's causing it to lag. We might have to fix the mini player. We'll keep it going for now, but not playing the video has caused it to substantially speed up. But the whole point is that people can't conceive of, like, why would someone ever want to trick me? I don't understand. People are just going to go on the internet and lie? Ilame, welcome back. Welcome back. Joe's back. Ilame's back. This is crazy. Now we just got to get Figgy in here.
Think his longest video is like 9 minutes, and that doesn't even have 10,000 views. So do the math. I don't think this guy's made $1 off of any.
It doesn't matter if he's making money or not.
Close-up of the cylinder. We looked at this in the last video, also known as the Juga tube, because as you can see there, you can clearly see what we.
Sorry. What's it called? What's it called again? What? Can I get that one again?
This guy's made $1 off of any of this, personally. This is a close-up of the cylinder. We looked at this in the last video, also known as the Juga tube, because
The Juga tube. Why would it be called that? Who called it that? I've been referring to it as the Nevada device. Jugatube. I've been calling it the Nevada device because that sounds cool and epic. The Jugatube sounds like a fucking... sounds like a fruit candy that you extend from a small plastic container. Remove mic from throat. It's so good. Don't touch that. I'm gonna kill you if you touch that. Why don't I just move this further away? So it doesn't peak. The issue is it peaking if I do this. How's this audio sound? Does this sound better? Sorry's trying to strangle me to death. Is that any better? Remove mic from throat. Head ass. Starry hates me. Alright, no one's telling me shit about the audio again. I only ever hear shit about the audio from Starry, who tells me it's shit. It's fucking lame. Alright, are we happy?
The Jugatube, Jugaloob.
Jugaloob. Me too, Tanner. You're so right, it does sound like an 80s dance move. I'm being punched in the ears every time you laugh at how stupid this guy is, which I anticipate will be frequently. Is it better now? Is it fixed now? You've gotta help me. I know it peaks, but like it's supposed to be like clamped so it doesn't go like crazy. Hopefully that's fine. If because I'm a loud laugher. They're on a phone, ill aim, unfortunately. Alright, I'm supposed to be looking at things in the game. Sorry, I'm supposed to be looking at random stuff. Let's learn more about the Jugatube.
We know as the Star of David. One of the other big criticisms.
Wait, what? As in JEW? Okay, that's a crazy thing. That's a crazy thing.
Of this object was people saying, this is clearly fake because it's obviously done by hand with like a Dremel drill.
Correct.
It doesn't look perfect. It looks welded together.
Correct.
So the people that are saying these kind of things,
like me, yeah.
Perhaps the problem here is that you guys have jumped to the conclusion that this is some alien artifact from Zeta Reticuli or something like that.
We've jumped to the conclusion.
I don't necessarily think that is the case.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, when we're talking about, you know...
No, I want to be really clear. What he's saying is it's our fault for assuming that this is an alien artifact. And he's about to say that the assumption we should be making is that this was made by the Men in Black or a secret government re-engineering program trying to recreate the Boogosphere. And he thinks that is a much better explanation for why it looks like somebody has welded together bits of metal and drilled them with the Dremel. It's my fault for thinking that it's aliens. I should be thinking it's humans. Sorry, I hit the microphone. Humans rebuilding alien technology is the more sensible theory, is what he's about to say.
Boogospheres and all this kind of stuff.
Boogosphere.
Could be non-human is part of the conversation, but even with the Boogosphere, the Betsphere,
the Boogosphere,
people are forgetting the fact that we all agree that there are secret societies in the world that are withholding knowledge. I told you. And we all know that people
I'm in this man's head.
Close to exotic propulsion, free energy, anti-gravity, all of this kind of thing, they get harassed, they get deleted. Okay? I agree that this thing looks man-made, but I don't.
It looks shittily made.
Means that it is fake. This
it looks poorly made.
It could be old. It could be new. It could be ancient.
Right. It could be ancient. This could be an ancient steel pipe, back from the old-timey, 1000 BC steel pipe factory is where this one could be from.
Could be modern.
Could be modern.
Be some form of technology that we don't know about, that is not in the mainstream.
No, we know about metal.
But I just think closing our mind off to the fact that it looks man-made means that it's fake is sort of narrow-minded. I think we need to stay open to the possibilities here. Now, just before I show you guys the clip of the live stream of James drilling into this thing and what happens, I want to just give you a quick comparison here. So this is the room that he's been keeping the tube in.
Yeah, that's a different room.
I just want to show you this for a bit of a lighting comparison. I want you to take note of where the lighting is coming from, because this is critical when we're going to analyze the video of...
Oh, uh-oh. Sorry, Chief. The video you're about to reference is in a different room. He actually brought the Boogosphere from this room into a different room. So there's no amount of lighting comparison you're going to do because they're two different rooms. Unfortunately, this is dead on arrival. Starry says he would contribute more to society if instead of recording this video about the Boogoo Tubu, he wrote Old Man Yowie. Well, everyone would contribute more to society if they wrote Old Man Yowie. It's not, that's not a this guy specific thing. We'd all be doing better if that's what we were doing. Figgy says, Obvi missed the latest Hank Green video about the 1000 BC metal pipe factory. I can't watch the Hank Green videos about UFOs for the same reason I can't watch any video about UFOs. Because I get so, like, in my head about it. I'm like, what are you talking about? Are you talking about UFOs? And you talking about my special interest over here? Tell me more. Tell me more about this. 9-Bit says, where are the clay tablets complaining about El Nacia steel pipes? It just seems so silly to me to be like, well, you guys are being so ridiculous, immediately assuming that it's aliens. It could be ancient aliens instead. Like, when this guy says this could be ancient technology, where does he think that ancient technology came from? He thinks it came from aliens. So this is just aliens with extra steps. Or like, oh, it could be a man-made recreation of aliens. Again, this is just aliens with extra steps here. And it's crazy to me. It's like if I walked up to you and I hit you in the face and you're like, what? I didn't do anything to you. And you're like, wow, you're assuming that you had to do something to me to get hit in the face? Your dad could have done something to me. Like, it still wouldn't be an appropriate response.
The live stream of what's just happened. I'll let it play for a little bit.
Okay, guys. I'm
Hey.
just doing an update today.
Thanks for the
I haven't
update.
really been around it too much. But
Sorry you're dead now.
today because I've been busy, but
So you can see here, the light bulb in this spot is coming from the top down. In this
Yeah, it's a different room, Legend.
Now, I think in this video, he doesn't do too much. He just kind of walks
He doesn't
around
do too
and
much in
talks
any of
about
his
it, says
videos.
that he feels sick being around it and suggests that it could be some kind of like radiation. Then in this one,
okay, guys. Good morning.
this is also a video that we looked at in the last one. Link below if you want to see the full
Horror game
analysis.
Askarage says Starry. Truly, his whole basement is
His lights
crazy.
start playing up, and I think even at some point he has to change his light bulbs in this video. I think
Whoa.
somewhere- yeah, around here you see.
You think he could fake that? There's no way.
So he's taken both the light bulbs out of the room.
There's no light bulbs.
Now here, actually, I've
This is a different room. You can see the doors. This is a different room. This is the room that it filmed in. And where you see the light appear is like where that like pile of things would be really convenient to stack a light on top of is where the light comes from.
got a better picture of this. We can see this a bit more close up. This is the same steel frame, right? You can see the first empty light socket, and if you look closely in line with it down towards the back of the room, you can see another empty light socket. Okay, so there are two
Okay.
points where light could be coming from in this part of this room. Okay, so let's just
This
keep
guy's
going.
gonna lose his mind when he
now
hears
I'm gonna
about
show you guys
fire.
the actual video of James opening this thing and what happens to him, and we're gonna then sort of analyze it and talk about it, because this is honestly, I think this is kind of crazy. So I'm actually gonna.
I do want to address that his like video style is that he's just kind of like on the side there the whole time. He's kind of like the quartering for UFO videos where he's just kind of chilling there. So beautiful, just sort of like looking vaguely off camera. I mean, he's got a very pretty. Look at his backdrop, very very pretty.
Show you guys the first time on this screen because it's in vertical, so I want you guys to be able to see basically the whole thing.
Yeah.
A tiny bit is cropped from the top and bottom.
No, you've cropped it.
Alright, guys. It's showtime. Do you take
Back
this
shot
drill?
mentioned.
Tenor,
We'll see
inappropriate.
what we can do here. Make sure the bit's tight.
Are we gonna watch the whole thing? This is just the part where he's just gonna wander around for like 15 minutes. Is this most of the video?
Anyway,
There's this can't be how he fills the runtime. There's like 20 minutes of the live stream where he doesn't do anything before he gets the drill out. Is that what we're gonna just sit around? I can't believe this. Why would we do this?
Hold this in my hand.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. It's moving slightly.
I'm so nervous about this, guys, but
So just to reiterate, he's on a live stream, by the way. This was live.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness. He's okay. What are we talking about?
we're gonna. Can I open this? Wow, is this a bad idea?
Oh my goodness, this could be a bad idea.
Finish my cup of
Hmm.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon. Nothing to fear.
No idea if this is...
It does have power. It's in Milwaukee. Plus, look, it's full.
He's just talking to his chat.
He is just talking to his chat. Well, I don't necessarily know why you need to keep this in here. It's just him talking to his chat. It's fine. You can cut away. You can cut. You can edit it.
Is this a good idea, guys?
Everyone's just saying that he's walking around. He needs to drink water.
Sponsor? There is no sponsor.
We don't need to keep this.
Somebody
Posture
will
check? Are you
say
posture checking me? You can't
include
tell.
the guy.
You have no clue.
It's just making me feel bad already,
Suspicious
but anyway.
vehicle we were staking out was last seen here. All traces of suspicious activity
We'll start
must
on
be
one.
investigated. To the legal
You can cut all of this. All of this can be cut. We can edit this down.
Suspicious activity.
I guess we'll start at
I'm
2.
sending the coordinates to you.
I did leave in the burp though in my video. To be fair, I did leave in the burp. It's just that it's a 45-minute video and there's like 2 interesting things that happen. And one of them is the burp. Do we need the context of him kind of wandering around the room? I don't know if we do.
Master, high ether activity.
Alright, scary warning.
Mother, you need to straighten your spine. Shrimper streamer.
Tanner, why would you say this? I don't know, in my mind, so the alien's just shown up incidentally. In my mind, it's critically relevant that he starts the drill on a 2. And drills in like one spot. And if you look at where he's drilling, it's in one of the like Dremel holes. And then he doesn't press very hard or anything. Which is the kind of behavior I would expect from somebody who, I don't know, made it as an art project and doesn't want to destroy it.
You certainly know what you're doing.
He behaves like someone who does not want to damage it.
Can, Officer Emma.
I don't. Why would he be behaving that way? Who really knows?
Respecting your elders is a virtue.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh no, he's died. He's died. To me, this is a semi-minor but also semi-important thing, which is how when he's moaning, because people on Reddit are like, oh my goodness, it sounds like he's having a seizure. It doesn't sound like he's having a seizure to me, because his moaning is synced with like breathing in and breathing out in rhythm. It sounds like the way that like you would perform having a seizure if you don't really know what you're doing and are kind of just ad-libbing it as you breathe in and out. I don't know, it's a really weird thing for me, where I'm like, that just doesn't Oh, I just have to spin this. I was not paying attention to the game at all. Yeah, Ilame, you kind of said something kind of interesting there, which is, I'm kind of gonna,
The ejector failed to launch.
kind of interesting, I think. Pin of shame on that one, for sure.
I'll fix it.
Customize time.
Logging off, Proxy.
2 seconds, please.
Ghost is just up ahead. Belle, go wait for Chingy over there.
Now I can't see the rest of chat. Why would you do this? Odd noises.
Okay, that sounds like digital audio, like interference. Like something is going on there.
Something is going on there. Is crazy kind of analysis. It doesn't sound like anything. Everyone thinks it's a different noise. Everyone thinks it's a different noise. Sounds like some kind of like digital interference. I don't know. It kind of sounds like someone's taped a bit of paper to the end of a drill and spun it around. Like, it kind of sounds like any repeating sound, honestly.
I want to address what I think.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
People are going to immediately jump on in that video as a reason to dismiss it and give
is
you
that nothing happens?
Thoughts. I think the first thing we'll talk about is his reaction, okay?
Yeah.
When he starts going like, people would say it sounds fake.
It does sound
like
fake.
Bad acting.
It does sound like bad acting.
I don't seem like I'm fully defending him because I don't know. But what I just think is important is keeping an open mind. And this is why I think there might be something to it. There are videos that you can watch on the internet of people being in like near misses of car crashes, like dash cams of people about to get hit by a car. And when they think that they're about to die, they don't scream like in a horror movie. They don't let out a big shriek. They make some weird noises, okay? Like embarrassing noises.
Play one. Play a clip. Play a clip.
Noises that are very embarrassing, and like if you're a man, quite emasculating actually. And
oh, heaven forbid you be emasculated in the moment before you think you're gonna die.
You know, that is what he kind of does here. Like that just sounds like the sound of pure fear. It's not a big screen. It is just some weird involuntary noise of like horror and shock that comes out of your body. That is kind of what that sounds like to me. I'm just trying to offer a different way of thinking here. I don't necessarily...
Yeah, but this is so... It's obvious to be like, this is so... I'm just offering a different perspective. I'm not necessarily saying it is this. I'm just kind of saying, you know, you gotta have an open mind about things. Okay, make a definitive statement. Make a definitive statement. If you don't want to defend him, nobody's holding you at gunpoint. Make a definitive statement. Keep an open mind. I don't know. I haven't decided. I will not fall to rage bait. I will not fall to rage bait. Rage bait is the mind killer. That's the thing. It's just being like, what? Guys, you just have to keep an open mind. Do you? You don't have to keep an open mind about, like, if the sun is going to rise. You don't have to keep an open mind about, like, if eating a sandwich is going to give you sustenance. You don't have to keep an open mind about, like, obvious things. You actually don't have the time and energy and mental sort of space in your brain to keep an open mind about every single thing in the entire world that could conceivably be more than one outcome. No, you don't have to keep an open mind. If something seems like it has a really obvious answer, it's actually everybody else's job to tell you why the obvious answer isn't true. It's not your job to be like, well, maybe something incredibly unlikely could happen, and I need to keep space in my brain for that. This is why it's such, like, effective rage bait. It's like, I'm not trying to defend the guy. I just think that everyone should keep 5% of their brain at all times dedicated to the idea that the stupid Boogoo tube might actually be an alien device, and he could just be making an emasculating death noise. Which, that's it. That's the other thing. Okay, you don't personally think that he's acting. Sorry, some story stuff is happening right now. I don't care. You don't personally think he's acting. Just say that. Don't be like, I'm just putting a different perspective out there. You're just, like, baiting comments from people who are gullible, basically. Just, here's a different perspective. What if gullible was written on the seat? I'm not saying it is. But we should keep an open mind about this. I'm just offering a different perspective on whether or not gullible could be written on the ceiling. I'm not saying that you should look up. That's your assumption. Okay? Starry says he's just fence-sitting someone. This inevitably gets debunked because someone sees the guy in a Walmart, then the guy doesn't lose anything because he never actually invested in it. Yeah, it is basically just like, all of my stocks invested in this company, and by all of my stocks I mean $1.
I'm going to kill this guy.
It's Tanner, don't kill this man. He's so beautiful. He's giving us fun and joy, okay?
Oh, it's a sharp.
Tanner, the way that you deal with people like this is you sort of have a conversation with them. You have a dialogue. You know? And this is it. This is an erudite dialogue. I clicked a button I was not looking at, Tenor. Don't do that.
I really think that's bad acting. I think that could be fear in its rawest form. But there's more to why I think that. Now, pretty much as soon as this went live in my Discord, this got posted in my Discord, right, by you guys.
I saw a video essay about this, says Figgy. The transition from conspiracy theories saying, no, this is what actually happened to, well, that isn't what actually happened. If you could send me that, that'd be awesome. I love people who talk about, like, the meta of unusual thought patterns.
One of the comments that
I have to do this stupid minigame.
Is that the drill should be sliding around if it was on a sort of angled smooth surface. But I think that's dismissed pretty quickly by the fact that he clearly puts the drill tip into one of these dremeled out areas.
Yeah, that's kind of why I think it is bullshit.
Which is like a pretty standard practice. Like you would...
Oh, when everyone's... Okay, this is fair though. It is pretty standard practice. When we're drilling our Boogoo tube at home, like my personal one, when I need to drill a new hole in it because the other one stopped producing the magic etheric cheese that we've been eating for the last week, you know, you've got to drill a new hole in the Boogoo tube. You always use the divot that's already there. You always do it. This is pretty standard.
Pre-drill a small hole with something else if you were to drill into a surface like this, just to avoid the drill tip sliding around like that. And I think that's clearly what he does. So I don't think we need to spend too much time talking about that. I think that's, you know, pretty clear why the drill bit isn't sliding around, because he's using these engraved sections to place the drill. But it's the lighting and what he sees in the video that I think is the most interesting part about this, okay? So let's just take note here. I want to make sure you guys can see everything that I'm referring to. If we just take note from about here, right? We can see there is a light in front of the drill that's very blue, okay? You can see here on the tube, there's no blue light, okay? There is only the light that seems to be coming from slightly behind the tube. So it looks like he's perhaps moved the stands that the tube is on from the first video, because you can see... Unless he's moved the light above it, but I doubt that. The light's probably fixed. You can see the shadow is casting forward slightly. So we know that the light bulb is slightly behind the tube and above it. And that's why we're getting the shadow on the front side.
Yeah, lights.
Camera side. But there's no blue light, okay? You can see, look at the tube. There's no blue light on it right now. But then you can see he uses the drill, or he turns the drill on. And the drill has a light on it. If for people who are using a drill in the dark, it lights up what you're trying to drill or screw in, right?
He's just explaining how a drill works. This is my thing. Okay. So, there was the initial kind of thing on Reddit was like, okay, well, what he's doing, like the light kind of looks like the light on the drill. Maybe he's just using the drill. Like it's actually, there's nothing there. He's just drilling into it. And that's where the like blue light's coming from. But it's pretty obvious there's a blue light deeper into the room. But the kind of more bigger point is the light on his drill is the same blue as the light in the other bit of the room. And I don't know, it's not inconceivable to me that a man might own 2 drills. I don't know.
That's what it's for. So you can see when he pulls the trigger on the drill, it reflects on the tube. Okay, so we can see that. This
properties of metal
is coming from the drill.
Wow, is this a bad idea?
And you can see as he moves the drill around, we see that light sort of change and pan across the tube. Keep an eye on that.
Figgy says, my father happens to own 3! Too many!
It does have power. It's in Milwaukee. Look, it's full.
We're just gonna watch the video again now? You don't give us anything more?
I guess we'll begin. We're gonna go right in a hole there. Is this a good idea, guys?
It has tried to light.
What, we're just gonna watch the video? We already watched this! He's just looking at it!
Sponsor, there is no sponsor. I hope somebody will...
You don't have to play the entire video all over again.
Making me feel bad already, but anyway.
And you can see there, as soon as...
He pauses it just to point out that's the light I was talking about 2 minutes ago. Okay, that's all right. That's good. That's the light.
So we know that this blue light here is from the drill.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I got it now.
Again, you see it sort of flicking and moving as he moves the
Oh, we
drill.
can't put
Yeah.
I guess we'll start at 2.
Keep the burp in. That's good. Whoa.
Okay, so something happens here. That's very obvious. The whole lighting in the room changes.
Something's happening here. That's very obvious. Okay. Wait, we need to beat this guy. Okay. We've defeated this guy. It's a different light, guys. I think it must be aliens.
Shadows in the background become less... There's less contrast in the shadows behind him. So we immediately know... Well, let's just watch that again. That's
great. Let's watch that again.
Something has just lit up the room. Another light source has just entered the room. Something has happened.
Something has happened.
Look at the shadow behind the box and keep watching. Something kind of goes on there.
Yeah, something does kind of go on.
Let's keep watching.
This is my issue with a lot of this, is it's just sort of like, Mr. Lights, both of you made the second light sources hit the room joke at the same time. So, pats for that. You are kind of forced to just make this completely inane commentary in order to make a video on this topic be as long as this video. Because the fundamental interesting thing that happens is a light appears, he turns around, and then he falls over and some noises happen. He makes some other noises that he is not making with his mouth happen. And those noises are like weird. I've just explained the entirety of this video to you in like 10 seconds. You don't need, not even necessarily, you don't ever need a half-hour video explaining what is interesting about this. So you kind of have to spend 5 minutes being like, something happened. The light, it turned on. Damn, that's crazy. I'm getting actually like raged by this. Keep your eye on the tube. Everyone look at the tube right now.
What is that?
What is that? It's a light.
Okay. Now
it's a big light.
You
Yeah.
know that this new blue light that has appeared must be from a separate light source.
Whoa.
See where the light from the
a second light?
And we know that the top light source is coming from the roof.
That's right. We saw the light on the roof earlier.
The cylinder has a rounded surface, so
cylinder has a rounded surface, guys.
You can almost see how that reflects the directions of the room.
Yeah.
The white light
yeah.
from the ceiling, the drill coming from, like, you know,
the side. Yeah, 3 o'clock.
All the way down on the angle, a new blue light source has appeared.
A new one.
Seems like it's coming from the back side of the room. So
I'm convinced. I'm convinced. This has to be ancient technology.
So let's just keep an eye on this new bottom blue light.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Move even after he moves the drill.
I'm sorry, I'm leaning towards the mic. I'm probably...
So you can see that the blue line that was on the drill, the blue line, has begun to move.
It's sort of moved
across the tube because the drill has moved that way.
Wow.
This blue line here at the bottom is still there, and it does not move. The only thing that changes, it seems like where either his arm or the drill or something.
It's like he's moved to the drill. Yeah.
You see a chunk of it missing here.
It's sort of like he's moved to the drill.
He places the drill down, and you can see, even though it's a little bit blurry, that there is a gap in the bottom blue line, right where the drill is. But
wait, can we get this at like
you can still see it.
0.25 times speed?
Light underneath the drill would be shining in like a cone shape forward, and you can still see it kind of hitting up this top area here. But it doesn't go behind the drill, but the bottom blue line still is.
Wow.
Enhance.
And then we see this.
We see this. Look at this.
Okay? Now, if we go back to our screenshot from before.
Yeah, yeah.
And let me just pull this one on top. You can see that this blue light is coming from what we saw before is nowhere. And I've got it angled like this.
So I need that again. I need him to say that again with his mouth words. There's no way he just said that.
From before. And let me just pull this one on top. You can see that this blue light is coming from what we saw before is nowhere. And I've got it angled.
It's coming from nowhere. He said it. He said it. Okay, big screen time. Wow, big screen. Okay. Give me the before again.
See this. Okay. Now, if we go back to our screenshot from before.
Yeah, give me that. He's recording this live. I've just realized he's recording this live. Every time the new photo appears, he's editing it. He's just talking off the cuff in OBS, most likely.
50 pets pay up, sucker.
Is that the goal? I don't think so. I think the goal's 100 last I checked. But look, okay. Now I'm going to do like his level of analysis. If you look here in the room, then there's some objects on the floor. There's kind of this sort of like rectangular metal object there. And if you look further in the room, there's other things that are sort of, they're kind of stacked up. If you see this, they're stacked up all up against the very back of the room in kind of like a pile of stuff back there, which is pretty interesting. And then when you go to the new footage, what you actually notice is that there's different stuff in different places.
And let me just pull this one on top.
Let me just put this one on top. Now you can kind of see there's all this kind of new stuff that's piled up in front of kind of the old stuff. Like things in the room have been moved around. And so it's kind of like maybe it's on something else. Let's keep watching.
You can see that this blue light is coming from what we saw before is nowhere. And I've got it angled like this just so you can kind of see.
I'm actually...
Look at this.
I'm getting myself.
That's, you know, it's not perfect, but it's almost kind of 1-for-1 with the angle.
No, you've done a great job, man. You've done a good job, my friend.
When we move this, like there's nothing in that background shot that should be creating light in this space, especially not an electric blue light like that. And you can see here, like if we look at the ground, there's no like extension leads leading to you know, like some kind.
I'm gonna show this man a torch. He's gonna lose his mind. He's gonna lose it. Absolutely. What? Where's the extension cord?
Kind of lamp that could be set up there. The room, for the most part, looks exactly the same. And, you know, the only light
it's the same room.
Ceiling. This light is clearly not in the ceiling. And
okay. No, okay. I'm actually getting angry now. Does he actually want me to believe that the only possible way for a light to be in a room is if it's in a light bulb? Because like I've seen light sources before. He can't actually be spending this much time explaining that it's not. He can't actually just be explaining that this light isn't coming from the roof. It has to be aliens, guys. Like, no, sorry. It has to be ancient technology.
As we saw before, if we go back a little bit, when this light appears somewhere just after here, let's just watch this bit again.
Great, let's watch this bit again. It's still angled. You still angled it.
There. Something just flicks on. Something changes. And I don't think it's coming from the drill. In fact, I'm very certain of it.
It's not coming from the drill. You've done a great job, my friend. You've eliminated the two sources it could not possibly be coming from. The roof and the drill. Unfortunately for you, there are several more sources of light in this world than the roof of this guy's house and his drill.
It is a similar color, and you could argue that maybe like the angle of the drill here just like reflected on a different way and it caught the light. But I think that gets debunked pretty quickly
The electroboot
when you
converts
see
the
him
celestial
move the
bell.
drill here.
The
Like,
entrance
watch
is
that
over
bottom
here.
light source.
That's pretty much all of the info.
Okay, so we just call this lying. Nobody's saying that it's the drill, because he, like, turns around and there's a light in, like, a different part of the room. Nobody's saying that. So, I think this theory, guys, it gets debunked pretty quickly that I came up with in my brain.
Teddy should be
Your straw man... Has anyone told you it's made of straw?
0.73%
You keeping this straw man around here?
and we can rescue
This thing could go up in flames at any moment, my guy. You keeping this?
It's completely destroyed.
Dude, that light source is
Let's
coming
take
from the
it
back
out
of the
once the
room. That
rescue
light
is
is
over.
there.
Yeah.
Oh no, 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 I'm sorry.
Completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
Where Ilame says, to give him credit, he did defeat that straw man effortlessly. He's a master of the game, okay?
This is a very strange noise.
Yeah, man.
Out of the way. I'm in a hurry.
Now, there's more to this. There's more to this.
Sound of me shitting really bad, that's not
Like I
funny.
said, this goes for half an hour.
That's
okay?
very
So basically,
Scary.
something happens to
If you
him
shit really bad and it sounded like
where
that,
he is unconscious, he passes out.
he does not... You were assuming that he passes out.
Destroyed. Let's take it out
The
once
sound... Ilame says the sound of my ass cheeks clapping together keeps alerting the guards, which is a more realistic sound. What did he just say?
Like I said, this goes for half an hour. Okay, so he basically... Something happens to him here. Where he is unconscious, he passes out. I don't know.
No, but you can't just say... You can't just say, he's unconscious, he passes out, I don't know. Because the two options you've given are, number one, the same option. Being unconscious and passing out, shockingly, that's the same thing. The other thing is that it's also possible that he's acting. I don't know.
saving Teddy is the
It also just could be the case that this isn't real.
filthy hands.
You can't just kind of end the sentence with, like, I don't know. And then that's just going to encompass the reasonable option. Look, man, I don't know who crashed into your car. It could have been a frog on my steering wheel. It could have been God wanting to send you a message. I don't know. It's honestly baffling what happened to the rear end of your vehicle after my vehicle struck it. It is funny and worrisome how quickly you can just slip into saying complete nonsense if it sounds like a way that you can defend your point without having to defend it so much that someone might call you out for it. Oh, if I say I don't know what it is, then nobody can... if somebody goes like, well, he could just be acting. I said I don't know. What are you talking about? I've never made a definitive statement in my life.
Now, as you can see, this clip goes for another 26 minutes, okay? I'm not going to play you the whole thing, but I boosted the audio by 30 decibels, which is a lot, okay? Just to try and pick up on any background noise.
Wow. Noises.
Now, not really much happens for a while here.
Great. Play it all
Here,
for
maybe
us.
like the odd car in the background. But after a while, we start seeing some very weird lights happening in the video.
Oh my
And there's
goodness.
also like a weird,
Everything's weird if you turn your brain off.
and more strange audio effects. See this? I think this is just like a car passing by.
It's interesting you say that because he's underground. I think he's gotten into a car.
An interesting species. These aren't living creatures.
Alright, so I've skipped forward a little bit now. We're now 10 minutes into the clip.
No matter what.
And you can see here, okay, we're at 11 minutes, and you're seeing some kind of weird light.
This guy's never been on his phone in bed and accidentally turned the camera on. Ilame says, you're such a nothing ever happens, Mal. This is real shit. Okay. Ilame, I can play the full 20 minutes of a dead black screen while we hear cars passing by, and you can get so hyped about that. I leave that to you, okay?
Happening. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it could be.
It could be anything. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this could be. It could be anything. Oh. Figgy says, I'm struggling to care when such a beautiful story beat is occurring in ZZZ. Yeah, at 5 frames a second. ZZZ is not having a good time with me playing the video. And I really need to engineer a better solution than the mini player, which apparently just consumes like 1 billion resources in order to run. Hang on, I've just got to quickly do something. There we go. It's playing the story beat in 4:4. That Figgy, that's very funny. Snaps for Figgy. That is very funny. You've done a laugh.
To try and explain what it could be if he was faking this is like perhaps turning the torch on his phone and taking the torch from like flat against something to like doing this to like show a bit of light as he's recording. But this happens for so long, and it happens with such consistency.
What?
It's very smooth too.
Has this guy never covered up his he's never covered up his phone camera with his thumb before? Mate, you're gonna have a wild time. It turns out it's really dark, but then you kind of move your thumb slightly, and the phone camera kind of tries to figure out if there's more light coming in. So everything kind of gets brighter for a little bit, mate. Here's the problem. Kind of the problem with any social thought process that you want to convince other people of that you know is going to meet resistance. You have to put him... You have to put in a little bit of thought as to what the other person is going to say. Is the person who disagrees with me really going to think that you're like got your phone and you're rocking it back and forth? What would they honestly say in that situation? The issue is that this guy doesn't really... He's sort of doing that on the fly here. Like, in my mind, you think through what the alternative thing is going to be. In my view, if this was aliens, what would that look like? Would it look like this? Probably not. I would expect the light to, like, move or to exhibit some property of a light that would be unusual. So...
Clang, crash, CRRSHKKKKK.
Are you guys talking about how there's no metal? Oh, I see. There's no metal. Let me open up metal for you. Sorry, everyone. You've just got to think of... I'll phrase it like this. I think this is a very uncharitable interpretation of his intellectual interlocutor's point. Possibly indicating he needs to spend some time carefully considering all of the alternate explanations before he decides that this is an ancient alien artifact that summons a spirit.
Like the way this light kind of fades sort of like in and out, it feels very...
If you say smooth. Organic...
Like if he was doing this by hand, he's finessing it. I don't think that's the case here.
You don't want to have said that.
Think if his phone was hard up against something to squash out the light of the torch and create some kind of strobing effect,
yeah,
the internal microphone of the camera would pick up the noise of the phone up against something and moving against it. Especially,
yeah, that's a really good point. Actually, he's absolutely right. If the phone had actually fallen to the ground and slipped out of his hand, we would have heard it hit the ground, and it would have been really loud. We didn't hear any of that, which kind of indicates that he sort of kept it in his hand as he gently pretended to fall over, possibly.
I Venus that shit the way I do it by hand.
So we're 12 and a half
Infamous
minutes
RN.
in now. We're going to skip forward a little bit.
I'm so
We're
upset
now
I could
coming
never
up
make
to
content
17
like this.
minutes,
I'm
so
so
we
upset.
start to
I'm
hear a
so mad
bang.
I could never in my
Taking the
life
volume
make
back
content
down
like
because
this.
The bang is already loud.
I could never finesse it like this guy. Oh, he opens the door?
Very strange.
It's almost like...
basically the only noise there is. The only
It's almost like he's
significant noise
covering the
that sounds
camera with a finger and he walked into another room
something
that had a
happened
metal
there.
door.
Something fell, something knocked, something happened. Then
Something happened. This is the something happened video. Guys, something happened.
it's basically just silence again for a while. If we skip forward to the last 21 minutes, I've boosted the audio here by 18 decibels, which is still very significant.
And now he's in a car.
Basically, this humming that you can hear
Is him in a car?
plays for the rest of the video, which is 8 minutes.
Yeah, he's in a car.
Now, I will leave a link to this.
Everyone's
full
agreeing.
in the
Something
description. I don't know if
happened.
It's going to get deleted.
Something
I've got a copy
happened.
of it now, but it's there if you guys want to check it out. The timestamps that I'm using, like I said, I've skipped the 21 minutes here.
Oh, thank goodness
Cut
you
out
skipped.
the first chunk of the video because he's basically just hanging around doing nothing for
Yep.
like the first 20 minutes. Okay, so my version of this is like about half an hour.
Yeah.
This deserves more investigation, I think.
Okay.
I don't
Why do you
know
think
why
that?
This guy would fake it. He's definitely not made any money. He's never shown his face.
Look, if you are not going to make money on something, there's no reason why you would ever fake it. It just makes me so sad because I go like, these people have never heard of the love of the game before. If there's no money to be made, they don't understand why you would do it. They're out here to make the cashola. What about just for, the fucking sport of it? What about just to sort of like entertain yourself? What do we? If you had a Dremel, like, let's be honest, if you had a Dremel and access to a metal tube, would you not? Would you not? You'd be like, oh, I'll refrain. I wouldn't make money from this, so why would I do it? You'd be like, I won't make the Boogoo tube. Why would you lie unless you're gonna make money? I don't get it.
So there's no clout involved.
There's no clout involved. How many views does your video have again? Oh, significantly more. 5 times more than any of your other recent videos, but there's no clout in it.
Could be attention. Maybe this guy's just doing this for attention,
Could be.
but I don't know. I just don't really get that vibe. But I do agree, it's very strange. It's wild. But I mean, isn't this whole topic kind of odd? Sometimes I feel like when we talk about this topic, we all know that we're talking about strangeness and weirdness, but then when we're confronted by it and we see it, it's so sort of like reality shattering that people kind of just like flip back to default mode and say that it's fake.
I'm locked
Even
in.
though they've been kind of researching this strangeness and looking for answers the whole time. Feels like sometimes when we might get presented with them, it's just too much for some people and they just look for any excuse as to why it could be fake. But let me just be...
I'm telling you right now, Polarity, this is not too much for me. A light on a shelf, that might be... Look, that might be too much for you. That might be too much for you. I don't want to... I am hopeful it's not too much for you. But look, if it is, that's... Hey, that's fine. For me, a light on a shelf, I can probably deal with that in my epistemological framework of the universe. Look, some people in chat here are saying that light on a shelf is too much for them. And so look, certainly for some people, light on a shelf, their instinct just goes to, I can't accept it. I can't accept it's a light on a shelf. And so, they do jump to aliens, but those of us who can deal with light on a shelf, we're fine. We're fine with this. This isn't a shock to my, as much as you might want it to be. He's basically trying to get at the idea that, like, well, everything about UFOs is weird. And so
stretch I believe in us. Never give up, never surrender! Pet.
So true. You can do it. You can do it on the pets. I believe. What was I talking about? I was just... He's saying... Everything about UFOs is weird. So, some people, they go, well, this is weird, and so they immediately dismiss it because they forget that UFOs are... Why would they, you know... Why would they match our prior conceptions and understanding of things? They're inherently alien. So people see things that are abnormal and they go, wow, you know, there's no possible way that could be something weird. But this is also just the excuse that, like apologetics use. It's like, oh, well, you think that God might be doing something weird in this Bible passage, but he just exists outside of human understanding. Look, you think this is just fake acting bullshit, but you're not realizing that it could just look like fake, weird, made-up bullshit because alien stuff is so outside of our understanding. Whoa. I mean, or maybe it's a light on a shelf. Maybe. Starry, to answer your question, I don't have Bernice. I do not have Bernice, to my eternal... I will not be able to get Bernice either until the rerun. But this is the Bernice story. Starry says she's so awesome, I'm in love. I'll never get Bernice. It'll never happen. Sorry, Boogoo.
I'm just playing devil's advocate here. This could be fake.
You can't just say that at the end of the video, bud.
I'm open to that as always, but...
Oh, he's open. He's open to it being fake. You being open to it being fake is like me being open to it being aliens. I'm open to it being aliens, but I don't think it is. You're open to it being fake, but you don't think it is. That's what you mean. I'm open to it being fake, but right now I think it's real. That's what you mean when you say that. The same way that I'm open to it being aliens, but it's absolutely fake.
I just think this deserves a little bit more attention than it's getting, and it definitely deserves more investigation here. And
what would you investigate?
This is how the video ends. This just drags out.
Give me a prompt for further investigation.
The strobing effect comes back. I'm skipping forward now. We're 20.
Starry is going to pay for rival skins. It's going to be so awesome to see.
The light's kind of gone now.
Lame, you don't think this deserves so much more attention? It's a metal tube, brother. That's what you think. This is an ancient alien energy device, okay?
So there you go. I don't really know
there
what
you
to
go.
make of this just yet, but I think this is a
It kind of looks like the microphone is doming him. Is anyone else getting that vibe?
significant update, and it's something that needs to be shared and spoken about, especially on the off chance that it is real. If this is real, this needs to be spoken about and it needs to be circulated. If it's not real and it's a LARP, I don't know what you've really benefited from this, other than people talking about it. But, you know, how does that serve you?
Okay. I don't know. Maybe people operate outside of self-interest sometimes. Maybe people have aesthetic pleasure in things. I'm obsessed with this. Guys, if this is real, everyone needs to be talking about this. And if it's fake, why would you even do this? I don't even understand why you would do that. But if this is real, everyone needs to be talking about this. If this is real, we all need to pay attention to this guy right now. But if it's fake, I don't even know why you would fake it. Why would you fake it? But if it's real, everyone pay attention. But I have no clue what motive you would have to fake it. Unbelievably. Figgy says the mic stand looks like it's lived a long life and it's ready to die. No, it looks like it's doming him. If you kind of look at it, he looks like he looks like he's sort of like been compressed by a hydraulic press, and then it kind of looks like he kind of has to beg. He's sort of begging the microphone. He's like, please, please. It's like a caressing the side of his face. I'm just saying it's unusual. It's lame. Look at it. It's looming over him. It's sort of leering over. In terms of the amount of camera space that's being covered by the microphone versus being covered by him, the mic is absolutely doming him, I think. That's a low blow. Well, he positioned himself there. It's not my fault. You're better than that. What's wrong with saying that someone's been crushed by a hydraulic press? I'm saying that this camera angle on the fisheye makes him look like he's been crushed by a hydraulic press. Starry sees it. Starry knows what I'm about. Take the high road. Well, it's very easy to take the high road with this guy. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, but I'm interested to know what you guys think in the comments. Maybe we can get
someone draw the red line on him and then the green line on the mic stand right now.
Interesting, and it certainly captivates me a little bit more than
he's captivated. He's finessing it. He's captivated by it, and it's being. Everyone needs to be looking at it.
Something a little bit different, a new angle to approach the topic with, and it's
with this
real
we
people
claim
talking
victory.
about it. And I always do feel more inclined to at least listen to a real person.
What victory, Tenor? You claiming victory? What happened? Oh, you're halfway to the pet count. Oh, that's really good. That's nice. Good job, Tenor. You're halfway there.
Rather than someone who literally tells us to our face that they come from.
That's really impressive.
Agency. So if you want to stay up to date with this one, guys, make sure you're subscribed.
Better subscribe. We'd better subscribe.
Updates are significant. I will post them. I will keep you up to date. But until then, keep being good. Be kind to each other. Get outside and touch some grass. We're live streaming almost every day.
Scam?
Lots of videos coming. It's an exciting.
What are we talking about? Who's scamming who?
Follow the other channels below.
I don't think it's a scam. He's not making any money off of this.
Lifestyle stuff. And also Polarity 2.0, where we upload clips of the live streams. So until next time, guys, take care of each other.
This isn't a live stream clip? Mods, can we ban this guy who's threatening me in chat? Can we ban this person? Yeah, can we get this person out of here? This person's making threats. I don't like the way they're looking at me, mods. We gotta watch out for this person. Alright. We're gonna do pulls, everybody. You hit 100 pets. We're gonna do pulls. Get hype, get hype. Can we get some Komodo hypes in chat? We finished with bunk video and we have enough currency for pulls. The best of both worlds right now. Ilame says, I heard Starry's laugh, Lamau. Yeah, the mic being more sensitive now means we're going to hear stuff from further away. Hee hee. Grumpy hype. Tenor, you got to be happy we're doing pulls. Do you think we're going to get it? Do you guys think we're going to get it? Or like, what do you think is going to happen? I think we're going to get it, right? Surely. Surely? Big money, big money. Mal, on a sidebar, did you receive the Steam gift? Possibly, I haven't not opened Steam. I got your Steam gift from a while ago. 9-bit says you'll hit S and not get Idhari. 9-bit, that already happened to me. That already happened to me. Ulame, I hope we get the scantily clad digital woman. I hope we get the scantily clad digital woman too. We're on the same wavelength. Alright, let's do it. We gotta do it. Oh, wait, we actually got her? So many A ranks? What the heck is this? What's this kind of luck? Look at that down there. You got an S. You see that S hiding down there? It's blocked by your VTuber. I don't care. Check that out. We got the S tier. Okay. This is gonna be her. But we're gonna go through them one by one. Oh, Pulchra Fellini. Wow, this character looks really, you know, she has a very fun play style. I'm trying to put my finger on what the aesthetic appeal of this character is, but anyway, was very pleased when we pulled this character. Ilame, I don't understand what that word means. Furry? What is that referring to? All right, next one. Oh, big cylinder. Big cylinder! Wow. The orb, the A rank orb. Okay. Cylinder. We got the Boogoo tube. I'm gonna keep calling it the Nevada device. Oh, we got Paninhu. I'm gonna keep calling it the Nevada device because the Nevada device sounds way better. 9-bit says, referring to her tail, she has a big furry and fluffy tail. I see. Wait, but Ilame just said panda furry. Because of his... Maybe because he's very furry as well. Is that what's going on? Next one, next one, next one. Pulcra Fellini. Wow. Wow. Are there any... There are, sadly, Elaine, there are no scalies in this. And I am so sad about it. Next one, next one. Oh, Luciana de Montifio. A character I don't play. Elaine, are you going to send the emoji for this one, or... What are we going to do with this one? Make some commentary on this one, huh? She looks kind of young. Huh? This is why we don't play this character. Oh! The orb! The orb, the Boogoo sphere! There it is!
I'll make sure you never
Oh, Pen Inu Dupe, yes! Look at this guy, he's kind of cool. Alright, we ready? We ready? I think it's after this orb. But there might be an orb in between, we'll see. Oh! Oh! Whoa! We did it! Idahari! We've done it! I need the live Starry reaction. Starry, I need you. Hell yeah. She has a huge hammer. Look at this. Alright, we can skip. We don't need any of the rest of this junk. The rest of this crap. We've only bloody gone and done it. Now we can go up into the character menu.
I would never turn down Lord Fate.
Where is she? She's over here.
My dream
Oh!
seems to have become a reality.
Starry says, I'm a sucker for her eye design as well. I love Kara's with unusual irises. Life is beautiful. Ilame, on a similar note about how life is beautiful, says, massive suckers. Figgy says, I fear about the devs' hydration when they design these characters. Yeah. The sleepless nights of like, no, need to make it more horny here. 5% more horny. Now we can watch her spin around. Wow. The stupid animations get me every time.
Amazon waterproof keyboard, drool resistant.
Sorry, a sound effect played. Can we get that again? Some interesting sound effects are playing with this. Starry says, I can't believe we got her on the blood, sweat, and tears pet grind. Yeah, it's motivating you to pet Tenna, right? Look at the incredible rewards we get. We get rewarded. The game knew of the hard work that you all put in. Here's the play with this character.
Seems to have become a reality.
Thank you, Idahari. This character, and then this character.
How about a little late night adventure?
They...
You'll love it.
Oh, they're on a team. So these two are going to be on a team together. And then these three at the top here are all going to be on a team. This one,
Never turn down Lord Fate.
this one, and this one are all going to be on a team together. And then these two
Where we go
are going to
is
get...
the real reward.
Where is it? It's over here. Oh, I could have stayed in that menu, actually. This is dumb. I could have stayed in that menu.
Lord Phaeton.
We got to get... Where is he? Yes! We got to get this guy. We gotta get this lovely gentleman who awakens nothing in me. For their team with Lucia and Idahari. Because he's their, like, stun character. So he can... while they do the damage, basically. That's the plan. So we gotta get this guy next, and then we'll have two kind of, like, good teams. Starry says, ill man, I'm telling you, look at this gentleman. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's so professional. We love Lycon. 9-bit, I'm gonna be real, I'd go feral. Right? Right? Von Lycon is such a Tumblr ass name. Haha. Lame. This guy, he's in a tempestuous relationship with the Vampire Man. Where's the Vampire Man? Who has an even stupider name. Here he is.
I wish you a fabulous day.
I wish you a fabulous day. What's your name? Hugo Vlad. They have such dumb names. It is epic. I like the Vampire Twink more. Look, your predilections are yours. The Vampire Twink does very little for me. I'm gonna be so for real. I don't like the aggressive heterochromia. I think it distracts from the rest of the character design. I wish both eyes were red or both eyes were blue. The rest of the outfit I really like. I don't know if I would give him a tie. I think the tie kind of makes him look fucking stupid. Like, even a bow tie would be better. But otherwise, the design is kind of baller. The little jacket that's sort of like tied up. Even the hair is like, that's pretty good. Just give him 2 red eyes. I'm telling ya. I'm telling ya. Figgy says Malady hates representation in Jimmy O. James. There's another character with heterochromia who I will let live. Where are you? Booby booby. I have to. All of these characters look fucking identical in grayscale. Where are you? You little pisser. It's not you. No. This one. See, I like this. This is like well designed, I think, in terms of like it's still like a balanced color design, and it's additive to the rest of the design, rather than like being the main element. So I like it. I think this is designed better. Unusual heterochromia colors. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Please forgive me.
I love this guy's character, though. I wish I liked his design more because I genuinely love him as a character in the game because he's just kind of a shithead, which is badass. He's a shithead and he's desperately in love with this guy, but they hate each other. They were best friends when they were kids, but then a misunderstanding caused a falling out, and now they hate each other. But they're forced to work together, and they love each other, but they hate each other. Which is sort of ideal dynamic. Anyway, we got to build those teams. And then when we do that, we've got to... How many days do we have left on this stupid bullshit? We've got 7 days to get this thing now. Now we need to get this thing. Ulame says, thoughts on carrying around a stack of coins and being really bad at flipping them and losing them all the time. I had like a spinning top, and I kept bringing it to high school, and I would spin it, and I would throw it in the air, and I'd spin it, and then I'd catch it, and I'd be like, this is gonna be my thing. People are gonna know me as like the kid with the spinning top. They're gonna be like, that's so cool. That's like a really intriguing character trait. And then I gave up on it. Because I was like, I do 50 million weird things. No one's going to be like, that's the one weird thing that you do. They're going to be like, you're the kid who carries around a rainbow bag, who has like a million random little bits of like paper on them at all times, who's just like drawing random things. I had so many weird character quirks that me having a spinning top and throwing it in the air would not make top 10. Sorry says, you're so lame. You didn't see it. I was so cool. It was badass. When I had a face full of acne, I was like, I'm going to be known in this school. We would play dodgeball, and I'd get so aggressive into it, and I'd yell at my team, be like, great job, everyone. We're going to get it. Yeah, you got to throw that. I had a lot going for me. Ulame reckons I could pull it off. I could pull it off. It'd be great. It'd be great. I probably still have it, because I'm kind of a low-key hoarder. Anyway, we gotta buy these. We gotta buy these with money. Let's buy these with money. Wait, this isn't paid currency? Damn it. How do I get paid currency? Yes. I have to go off that menu very quickly. I would never spend real money. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I don't have enough. Wait, I'll just do it anyway. Oh, insufficient polychrome. No. Would you like to exchange this amount of monochrome? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, confirm. What? Insufficient monochrome? I need more I'd better go to the monochrome market and I'd better buy some. Oh. Figgy asks, were you popular in high school? I think that I probably was, more than I gave myself credit for. Everyone knew who I was, which is kind of the definition of being popular, right? Because I would just like do random shit. So I wasn't necessarily known for like one thing, and I was probably known for like being the unusual, strange person who happens to do well in their subjects. I think that's probably what I was known for. Is to being like the smart kid who's a little bit, you know, queer. Yeah, I don't. That was probably the whole thing. People probably knew me for like bullying the substitute physics teachers when they were being stupid. That was pretty cool. Ulaim says, I was kind of a bully in high school. I cringed so hard thinking about it in hindsight. Everything in high school feels like the most important thing in the world. Like your status in high school, you're like, this is so crucial. And then you leave high school and it's like, okay, that was fun. Now I never have to see any of these people again. Starry says, I was mostly depressed and gay. Ulaim says, that's me now. Yeah. That's kind of where I ended up. Because I wasn't out at all. Like I was like a cringe cishet. Like, well, I'll say I was cishet passing is the terminology I'll use for that. So, but I was odd. I was odd. I was a little strange. I was a little strange child. Nobody really know what to do with me, do they? Figgy says you're also school czar. I was school czar. I was. Everybody loved me. Ulaim, I was cishet passing, but probably not. That's kind of what, when I look back, I'm like, sure, yeah. If you had asked me, that's what I would have said. But if you had asked anybody else, they'd be like, give it some time. Let it kind of settle, you know? Let their kind of like personality develop. We'll kind of see what happens. Kind of let that cook for a couple of years. Hopefully no depression come out. Oh, whoops. Fucking depression. Uh-oh. Why is your internal dialogue Michael Caine? Why isn't your internal dialogue Michael Caine? And I'll have you know, this is the other guy. This is Jason Statham. That's who I've got going on right here. The trouble was I was friends with some aggressively cishet people. And so it was kind of like, by association, I'm getting kind of like, getting juked on when it comes to that. We had one out kid in our year, and they were like the gay kid. Figgy says, I've started being cishet passing again. Okay. Sure. I believe you. Send me a photo of yourself right now. So-called cishet passing person. Lol, the laugh is so toxic. No, it's affirming. It's affirming. It's affirming of their identity, okay? It's a beautiful laugh that comes from love. But then also some aggressively non-cishet passing people at the end there. No, it's affirming. Yeah. It is affirming. Alright, we're going to do combat where the thing is not lagging. We're going to do a bit of combat when the thing is not lagging. And then we'll end stream. We'll just do a short stream tonight. And I'm going to jump on Rivals. But I just wanted to watch the Boogosphere video with all of you. Was that fun? I don't know. I had fun. Figgy is a hat in my mind. Figgy is... Look, I'm going to be so for real with you. And Figgy will back this up. Figgy is basically the hat in real life. Cis hat passing. You are cis hat passing, yeah. Oh, gotta hit the dodge. +2, that's something. I like how we're all Jerry Seinfeld here. That's something. Is that... That's something. Everyone out here is like we're in the comedy writer's room. Metaphorically, in the way that... I'm saying you wear the hat all the time. That's what I mean. I'm saying that you all wear the hat all the time. It looks good on you, though. Like, when you're when you're cooking, when you're at work, and you got the hat on, and you've got your hair back, it looks really good. Like, I'm jelly, I'm jelly. Alright, why did Piper get trapped? What? I probably shouldn't have been skipping through all the story, but I don't give a crap. Just want to fight the monsters. I thought you meant in the way dog owners look at, like, their dogs? What? You think that of me? That guy burned to death over there. We just let him. Raw confidence, yeah. Ilame, I get owned by the hats. I think that's an episode of Love, Death, and Robots, right? Or is it Yogurt? Alright. Just kill this guy. I'm gonna be real sorry. I hate to break your heart. I don't love Bernice's playstyle necessarily. Because what are her abilities? Move list. Yeah, wait, that's not helpful. Skill info. The next step after you become a hat guy is mullet. No, but it looks like they're wearing a mullet when they got the hair in the hat. And it looks great. What does Ilame say? I've got some fire for my fit next movie night. Yo, you're gonna get stunted on. I'm sorry, Ilame, I already have the McDonald's bucket hat. I'm JK, I'm JK. I'm JK. I'm trying to figure out what your move does. What the moveset is. Why I don't necessarily like her playstyle. Detailed stats. There we go. Anomaly. Wait. Bernice's anomaly? Fire anomaly? Oh shit. Okay. Actually might... Chat? We might be so back. Didn't realize Bernice was anomaly. My whole perspective has changed. So she's like the debuff queen, basically. Chat? I love anomaly units. I'll go skin ball to get rid of the mullet to make you happy. I do have to say, Figgy, that in terms of going skin bald, you do owe me a design cut into your hair. Like, I'm glad your hair's grown and it's grown out back really quickly, but, Oh! Okay. Thanks, 9-bit. Okay, never mind. Bernice is badass. I didn't realize that you could hold... Because it said that you had to be in her alt state to hold the main attack. Talking. If I get the job at the theater, we can revisit. Yo! I'm sorry for my scam. Yeah, it was $500. It was 500 big ones. Scamming in the blood. Starry, that's not a nice thing to say, is it? Think about that. Ulame, I don't know if you were here for this lore. Figgy, do you want to explain the lore? I'll let you explain that if you want to. I've been covering up YouTube chat this whole time. Let me just move it out of the way. Oh, no messages. Okay, never mind. I'm saying silent to sort of give Figgy the time and space to explain, but they haven't said anything, and I'm forced now. Forced, I say. To... They're typing, okay. Alright, if he's typing. I can't see that. Oh, there we go. Figgy, I was buzzing my hair for charity with one of the stretch goals being going skin bald, and if you donate over 100... it was not 100. It it was if you get to 100, you would go bald. And then if you overall in the campaign, if you reached $500 like total, you would get a design. If it was over 100, you would get a design etched in. Overall, you wanted like 500 to go bald. I think it was something like that. Because I gave you I feel like I gave you I thought it was 500. It might have been $300, but it was several hundred. It was 1K for bald. You did. Okay, then I must have given you $500 then. If it was 1K for bald, because I brought you up the rest of the way. Oh, if you donate over 100, it was the design. Oh, I see. I might be gaslighting myself then. Too close to the camera. Too close to the camera. That's better. I get to pick the design. And I think I'm going to do a Labubu. I think that would look really good. A little Labubu. We can get a Bangbu. Do you guys want to pull for one of these? We can do one more pull before we end the stream. Do you guys want... You can get the cop. Or you can get the cop. Sorry, he's an agent. Or you can get the cop. What do you guys want? Look at this guy, he's kind of cool. Pinned ACAB, nice. This guy's kind of cool. Look at this guy, he's got a little shirt on. Whoa, 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 Red Mockus, you're going too hard. Got the mohawk. Do me a favor, hit the signal shop, then in the top right corner tap fading signal. I already swapped out my fading signal, did I not? You're not gonna gaslight me. The Dyke one is cute. Oh, wait, fading signal exchange, you said. Gotta get the Denny's. What am I... 9-bit, what am I doing here? What am I doing in this menu? Yeah, you gotta help me, What am I doing in this menu? Did you want me to get the encrypted master tape? I'm ahead of you on that one, unfortunately. You have so much currency, buy some shit. Nothing. I don't want anything here. I don't want anything. I guess we'll get official investigator log. No, what do we want? Ether chip? Because we have to upgrade. We get the freeze chip because that'll be good for old mate. Never mind, you already bought the tapes, yeah. We'll get 15's a reasonable amount, surely. And then we buy Denny's. We buy currency with currency. Yes! Alright, are we happy we spent money? Now you guys gotta decide on which of these bad boys we want. We got 1 vote for the Dyke. Can I say that on stream? I might get in trouble, actually. I better be careful about that. Go back to my wife? Sorry, we have to pick one of these little guys. This guy's got a gun on his head. This one's a shark. Whoa, whoa. Shark, I guess? You don't sound enthused. We could get Amelon. Watana. You get... Whoa, safety guy. No, Snap's kind of cool. Snap, he's kind of got something going on. Or Bellion. I like Bellion. Do we reckon this one? I need someone to break the tie right now. Or make a new suggestion, have a 3-way tie. And stream's not going anywhere. until we decide. I'm going to hold you all here forever, my prisoners, until you pick.
Three-way mentioned.
Oh! Tenor, you can't say that.
I also vote shark secretly.
I like shark. Okay. Starry, you can't vote for shark twice. I think shark wins. Shark wins. We'll get the shark. Oh! Okay. The bulls. The bulls. Oh, we didn't get him. Sorry, chat. More gambling must be required. We didn't get anything. Just another devil boo. Standard devil boo. Regular old devil boo. Well, and then it's going to be another 10 years till we get that currency back. So I hope you guys didn't waste my frickin' time. Tenor Bang Boo outfits. That is coming. That's on its way. For sure, for sure, for sure. Alright, gamers. Thank you all so much for being here with me. I appreciate you all showing up so much. It's always so much fun. I'm going to do a short one to make up for last week's one being like 5 billion years long. And I'm probably going to jump on some rivals, I reckon. Did everyone have a good time? Everyone having a good night? You let me know, and I shall see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.